Of course, we are in Black History Month, and so this morning it's about adornment.
Jewelry and other items that pays homage to some of our heroes. And here to show us and tell us more, Nina Greer, founder and owner of Historical Dream. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Feeling proud, right?
Absolutely. Go Eagles.
Tell us, go Eagles indeed. Tell us how this all started, because this was a dream that started a couple of years ago.
It actually, it's one of my passionate interests is history, combining it with art. And I always thought that, you know, let's not just be aware of the select few trailblazers. Let's elevate the interest of those who've come before us who were so many more, like, you know, not just Harriet Tubman, but maybe also Nanny, who's a queen of the Maroons in Jamaica, who was helpful into getting freedom for her people. Or Marcus Garvey, obviously, we know about him in terms of the the movement towards equality. And 1619. So my big point is about history, combining history with art, and that way, in the future, when you're wearing any one of the medallions that I make and that I create, you know, if it gets lost in the rubble somewhere, someone in the future will find it, and they will be made aware of whether it's Harriet Tubman in her birth and death year and what she's done, or whether it's, you know...
Keeps that legacy going.
It keeps the legacy going.
And you have some beautiful pieces here.
So let's start with this one here.
Oh, so this right here is Nanny. So for our Jamaican Americans, we have Nanny, who was in the 18th century, 17th and 18th century. She basically was the Maroon, the queen of the Maroons, who fought against the British and ran up into the mountains, found their own place in Haven, and was able to free themselves from persecution and oppression. So that's Nanny, Nanny, Queen of the Maroons.
We also have bracelets.
And so we have a different price range for everyone. Here we're you know, this is a trio where we're celebrating Phyllis Wheatley. A lot of the educators love her because, you know, she was a poet. She was into literature. She wrote a book, and she was of the 17th or the 18th century, and she was freed, and she was educated before she was freed, and she has made major contributions to literature. So that's Phyllis Wheatley, a bracelet, and that's the same for a male, if you're interested. And then we also have, you know, it ranges from low pricing to a higher end pricing. So we have garnet with Harriet Tubman on it, and we have another, this is another necklace. You know, it's really trendy to have the clip chains. This is Nanny, another version of Nanny.
So you have some of your pieces, like the bracelet, would go for?
Oh, that's going to go for maybe $45, and then if it's made of a precious metal, it could be up to 65 to 90. Yeah, like for example, this is a sterling silver piece of commemorating Miss Phyllis Wheatley.
Oh,
so this will be a little more expensive.
And you also have clothing as well over here.
We do. So you know, obviously, when you for casual or when you get dressed up, you have your jewelry, and then just for walking about town, we have Octavius Cato. You know, everybody's familiar with him.
Statue here in Philadelphia.
The statue in Philadelphia. These are the politicians during the Reconstruction era.
Very nice.
You know, so we want to remember these guys who were senates.
And how much are these shirts?
So our pricing range for 35 to 60. If it's a hoodie, it's a 60.
Storytelling through art. Isn't that something you wear this, someone's going to stop you?
Oh,
and it's gonna start the conversation.
Absolutely. I mean,
where are you located?
I am actually online, historicaldream.com. So I invite you guys to just check out my wares, and I do custom work as well. So it's all about elevating our history and never forgetting, and representing a broader range of those who are our trailblazers.
Keep up the beautiful work, the pieces, and your message as well.
Wearing and representing everywhere you go. We appreciate it. Okay.